your pardon from Lord Angelo?
The miserable have no other medicine, but only hope. I have hope to live, and am prepared to die.
Be absolute for it. Either death or life shall thereby be the sweeter. Reason thus with life. If I do lose thee, I lose a thing that none but fools would keep. A breath thou art, servant to all the sky influences, that thus the habitation which thou keepest hardly afflict. Merely thou art dead fool, for him thou livest by thy flight to shun, and yet runnest toward him still. Thy best of rest is sleep, and that thou oft provokest, yet grossly fearest thy own death, which is no more. Happy thou art not, for what thou hast not still thou strivest to get, and what thou hast, forgettest. Thou art not certain, for thy complexion shifts to strange effects after the moon. Thou art not rich, nor poor, for like an ass whose back within God's mouth, thy bearest thy riches by the journey, and death unloads thee. Friend hast thou none, for the effusion of thy proper loins to curse the gout, the serpigo, and the rheum, for ending thee no sooner. Thou hast no youth, nor age, but, as it were, an after dinner sleep, dreaming on both. For all thy blessed youth doth becomes of palsied end. And when thou art old and rich, thou hast not heat, affection, limbs, nor beauty to make thy riches pleasant. What's yet in this that bears the name of life? Yet in this thy name more thousand deaths, and deaths we fear, that make these odds sore even.
I humbly thank you. To sue to live, I find I seek to die. Seeking death, find life.
What help is here? Present good company.
Who's there? Come in. The wish deserves a welcome.
Dear sir, ere long I visit you again.
Most holy sir, I thank you.
My business is a word or two with God.
And very welcome. Look, senor, here's your sister.
Provost, a word with you.
As many as you please.
Bring me to hear them speak, where I may be concealed.
Now, sister, what's the comfort?
Why, as all comforts are. Most good indeed. Lord Angelo, having affairs to heaven, intends you for his swift ambassador. Therefore, your best appointment made with speed. Tomorrow you set on.
Is there no remedy?
No. Such remedy as to save a head, to cleave a heart in twain.
But is there any?
Yes, brother. You may live. There is a devilish mercy in the judge. If you implore it, that will free your life, but fetter you till death.
Perpetual durance.
By just perpetual durance. For a strength of all the world's festivity you had to a determined scope.
But in what nature?
In such a one, as you consenting to it, would bark your honor from that trunk you bear, and leave you naked.
Let me know the point.
Oh, not to fear me, Claudio. Have I quick? There's double thieves like should spend today, and 6 or 7 victors more respected a perpetual honor. Darest thou die? The sense of death is most in apprehension, and the poor beetle that we tread upon in corporal sufferance finds a pang as great as when a child dies.
Why give you me this shame? Think you I can a resolution fetch from flowery tenderness? If I must die, I will encounter darkness as a bride and hug it in mine arms.
Then spake my brother. Bear my father's grave and utter forth a voice. Yes, I must die. Thou art too noble to conserve a life in face of alliances. This outward saint and deputy, whose second sergeant delivery word lips you in the head, is devil. His filth within being close. They are bond as deep as hell.
The princely Angelo?
Oh, 'tis the cunning livery of hell, the damned body to infest and cover in princely garb. think, Claudia, if I would yield him my virginity, thou mightest be free.
Oh heavens, it cannot be!
Yes, he would give thee from this rank of things. This night's the day that I should do what I am born to live, unless thou diest tomorrow.
Thou shalt not do it.
Oh, well, in fact, my life, I'm throwing down for your deliverance as frankly as a pin.
Thanks, dear Isabel.
Be ready, Claudia, for your death tomorrow.
Yes. Has he affections in him that thus can make him bite the law by the nose when he would force it? Sure, it is no sin. Or of the deadly seven, it is the least.
Which is the least?
If it were damnable, he being so wise, why would he for the momentary trick be perdurably fined? Oh, Isabel,
What says my brother?
death is a fearful
And
thing.
she life a hateful.
Aye, but to die and go we know not where, to lie in cold obstruction and to rot. This sensible warm motion to become a kneaded clod, and the delighted spirit to bathe in fiery floods, or to reside in thrilling region of thick-ribbed ice. To be imprisoned in the viewless winds and blown with restless violence round about the pendant world, or to be worse than worst of those that lawless and uncertain thought imagine howling, oh, 'tis too horrible. The weariest and most loathed worldly life that age, ache, penury, and imprisonment can lay on nature is a paradise to what we fear of death.
Alas, alas!
Sweet sister, let me live. What sin you do to save a brother's life? Nature dispenses with the deed so far that it becomes a virtue.
Oh, you beast! Oh, faithless coward! Oh, dishonest wretch! Wilt thou be near a man of my advice? Is it not a kind of incense to take life from thine own sister's shame? What should I pay? Every shame my mother bred my father fair, for such a warm slip of wilderness nares you from his blood. Take my departs, die, perish, but by living down to free thee from thy fate. I pray a thousand prayers for thy death. No word to save thee.
Nay, hear me, Isabel.
Oh, fie, fie, fie! Sins are accidental. Mercy to thee would prove itself a bawd. It's best that thou diest quickly.
Oh, hear me, Isabella.
Vouchsafe a word, young sister, but one word.
What is your will?
Mind to dispense with your leisure. I would by and by have some speech with you. The satisfaction I require is likewise your own benefit.
I have no superfluous leisure. My stay must be stolen out of thoroughfare. And I will attend you a while.
Son, I have overheard that passed between you and your sister. Angelo never had the purpose to corrupt her. Only he had made an essay of her virtue to practice his judgment. She, having the truth of honor in her, hath made him that gracious denial which he is most glad to receive. I am confessor to Angelo, and I know this to be true. Therefore prepare yourself to death. Do not satisfy your resolution with hopes that are fallible. Tomorrow you must die. Go to your knees and make ready.
Let me ask my sister pardon. I am so out of love with life that I would sue to be rid of it.
Hold you there. Farewell. Provost, a word with you.
What's your will, father?
That now you are come, you will be gone. Leave me a while with this maid. My mind promises with my habit, no loss shall touch her by my company.
In good time.
The hand that hath made you fair hath made you good. The goodness that is brief in beauty makes beauty brief in goodness. But grace, being the soul of your complexion, keeps the body of it ever fair. The assault that Angelo had made to you, fortune had conveyed to my understanding. And but that Friday had examples for this falling, I should wonder at it. How will you to content this deputy and to save your brother?
I am going now to resolve it. I had rather my brother should die by the law than that my son should be unlawfully born. Tell me, how much is the good Duke deceived in Angelo? If ever he return and I can speak with him, I will open my lips in vain or uncover his government.
There shall not be much amiss. Yet, as the matter now stands, he will avoid your accusation. He hath made trial of you only. Therefore fasten your ears on my advisings. To the lover have been doing good, a remedy presents itself. I do make myself believe that you may most uprighteously do a poor, wronged lady a merited benefit. Redeem your brother from the angry law. Do no stain on your own gracious person, and much please the absent duke, if peradventure he should ever return to a hearing of this business.
Let me hear you speak, Father. I am a spirit to do anything that appears not power in the truth of my spirit.
Virtue is bold, and goodness never fearful. Have you not heard speak of Mariana, the sister of Frederick, the great soldier?
I have heard of the lady, and good words went with her name.
She, should this Angelo have married, was affianced to her by oath, and the nuptials appointed, between which time of contract and limits of solemnity, her brother Frederick was wracked at sea, having in that perished vessel the dowry of his sister. But mark how heavily this befell to the poor gentle lady. There she lost a noble and renowned brother, in his love toward her most kind and natural, with him her marriage dowry, with both her combinate husband, the swell-seeming Angelo.
And this be so? Did Angelo so leave her?
Left her in her tears, and dried not one of them with his comfort, sold his vows whole, pretending in her discoveries of dishonor. In few, bestowed her on her own lamentation, and he, a marble to her tears, is washed with them, but relents not.
What a merit were it in death to take this poor maid from the world. What corruption in this life that it will let this man live. But how of this can she avail?
It is a rupture that you may most easily heal, and the cure of it not only saves your brother, but keeps you from dishonor in doing so.
Show me how, good father.
This forenamed maid hath yet in her the continuance of her first affection. His unjust unkindness, that in all reason should have quenched her love, hath like an impediment in the current made it more violent and unruly. Go you to Angelo, agree with his requiring with a plausible obedience, satisfy his demands to the point. First, that your stay with him should not be long, that the time have all shadow and silence in it, and the place answer to convenience. This being granted in course, and now follows all. We shall advise this wrong maid to set up your appointment. Go in your place. If the encounter exerts itself hereafter, it may compel him to a recompense. And here by this is your brother saved, your honor untainted, the poor Mariana advantaged, and the corrupt deputy scaled. The maid will I frame and make fit for his attempt. If you think well to carry this as you may, the doubleness of the benefit defends it is seen from the proof. What think you of it?
The image of it gives me content already. I trust it will grow to a most prosperous perfection.
It lies much in your holding up. Haste you speedily to Angelo. If for this night he entreat your company to his bed, give him promise of satisfaction. I will presently St. Luke. There at the moated garage resides his dejected Mariana. At that place call upon him.
Thank you for this comfort. Fare you well, good father.
Come your face up! Come! Bless you, good Father Friar!
And you, good brother father, what offense hath this man made you, sir?
Nay, sir, he hath offended the law. And, sir, we take him to be a thief too. For we have
effort is to cram more clothes back from such a filthy vice. Say to thyself, from thy abominable and beastly clutches I drink, I eat, I lay myself and live. Canst thou call thy living a life, so stinkingly dependent? Go mend, go mend.
Indeed, sir, it does stink in some sort, but I will prove.
Nay, if it ever given thee proof for sin, thou it proof is. Take him to prison, officer. Direction and instruction must both work at this rude beast in the convent.
He must be for the deputy, sir. The deputy has given him warning. The deputy cannot abide a war, master.
That will be all, as some will seem to be. From our faults, as falls from seeming, free.
His neck will come to your waist. God's eye.
I spy comfort. I cry, will. Here's a gentleman and a friend of mine. How now, noble Pompey? What? At the wheels of Caesar? Art thou letting triumph? What? Is there none of Pygmalion's images? No newly made women to be had for putting the hand in the cover and exactly its clutch? What reply, huh? What says thou, Rot? Is the world as it was, man? Which is the way? Is it sad and the few words, or how?
Still thus and thus, still worse.
How that, my dear morsel? Thy mistress, procure she still, huh? Troth, sir, she has eaten up all her beef and is herself in the tub. Why, 'tis good, 'tis the right of it. Ever your fresh hope, the powdered ball. It must be so. Art thou going to prison, Pompey? Yes, fit, sir. Quite anonymous. Farewell, Pompey. For death, Pompey, or how?
For being aboard! For being aboard!
Why then, imprison him. If imprisonment be the due of a god, why 'tis his right. A god he is doubtless, and of antiquity foregone. Farewell, good Pompey. Commend me to the prison, Pompey. You will turn good husband now, Pompey. You will keep the house. I hoped your good worship would be my bane. No, Pompey, indeed will I not. I will pray, Pompey, to increase your bondage. If you take it not patiently, why your metal is the more. Adieu, trusty Pompey. Bless you, friar.
And you?
Does Pritchard paint still, Pompey, huh?
Come your way, sir! Come!
You will not fail me then, sir? Then, Pompey, nor now. What news abroad, friar?
Come your way, sir! Come!
Don't get it, Pompey! Go! What? What news, friar, of the Duke?
I know none. Can you tell me of any?
Some say he's with the Emperor of Russia. Others some that he's in Rome. Where is he, think you?
I know not where, but wheresoever, I wish him well.
It was a mad, fantastical trick of him to steal from the state, to usurp the pedigree he was never born to. Lord Angelo, Duke said well in his absence, he puts transgression to it.
He knows well in it.
A little more lenity to lechery would do no harm in it, friar. A little too crabbed that way.
It is too gentle a vice, and severity must cure it.
Yes, in good sooth, the vices of a great kindred. But it is, impossible to stop it, quite it. Eating and drinking be put down. They say this Angelo was not made by man and woman by the downright way of creation. Is it true, think you?
How shall he be made then?
Some report a sea maid spawned him. Others some that he was begotten with two stockfishes. But it is certain that when he makes urine, his water is congealed ice. That I know to be true.
You are pleasant, sir, and speak apace.
Why, what a ruthless thing is this in him. For the rebellion of a godpiece to take a man's life away from him. Would the Duke that is absent have done this? He would have hung a man for getting 100 bucks. He would have paid for the nursing of 1,000. He had some feeling of the sport. He knew the service, and that instructed him to mercy.
I how the absent Duke was detected for women? He was not inclined that way.
Oh, sir, you are deceived.
It is not possible.
Who? Not the Duke? Yes, your beggar of 50. His use was to put a ducat in her clad dish. The Duke had crotchets in him. He'd be drunk too, let me inform you.
You do him wrong, surely.
Sir, I was an inward of his. A very shy fellow was the Duke, and I believe I know the cause for his withdrawing.
What, I prithee, might be the cause?
No, pardon! 'Tis a secret must be locked within the teeth and the lips. But this I can let you understand, that the greater file of the subject held him to be wise.
Wise? Why no question, but he was.
A very superficial, ignorant and unvain fellow.
Either this is envy in you, folly, or mistaking. The very stream of his life and the business he hath held must give him a better proclamation. Let him be but testimony in his own bringings forth, and he will appear to the envious, a scholar, a statesman, and a soldier. Therefore you speak unskillfully, or if your knowledge be more, it is much darkened in your malice.
Sir, I know him, and I love him.
Love talks with better knowledge, and knowledge with dearer love.
Come, sir, I know what I know.
I can hardly believe that, since you know not what you speak. Yet, if the Duke returns, as our prayers are he may, I will desire you to make your answer before him. If it be honest you have spoke, you have courage to maintain it. I am bound to call upon you, and I pray you your name.
My name is Lucio, well known to the Duke.
He shall know you better, sir, if I live to inform you.
I fear you not.
Oh, you hope the Duke will return no more, or you imagine me too, unhurtful and opposite. Yet indeed I can do you little harm. You'll forswear this again?
I'll be hanged first. Thou art deceived in me, friar. No more of this. Canst thou tell me if not you die tomorrow or no?
Why should he die, sir?
Why, for filling a bottle with a dung dish? I would the Duke be talked of for return again. This ungenital agent will unpeople the province with continency. Sparrows must not build in his house eaves, for they are lecherous. The Duke would yet have dark deeds darkly answered. He would never bring them to light. Would he ever marry Sir this Claudius condemned for untrussing? Farewell, good friar. I prithee, pray for me. The Duke, I say to thee again, would eat mutton on Fridays. He passed it, yet he would mouth with a beggar, though she smelt of brown bread and garlic. Better say that I said so.
Nor might, nor greatness and mortality can censure skin. Back wounding calumny, the whitest virtue strikes. What king so strong can tie the gall up in the slanderous tongue? But who can't hear?
Go! Away with her to prison!
Goodbye, Lord. Be good to me. Your honor is accounted a merciful man. Good night, Lord.
Double and treble admonition and still forfeit in the same kind. This would make mercy swear and play the tyrant.
A course of 11 years continuance, will you please, your honor?
My lord, this is one Lucio's information against me. Mrs. Keep down was a child by the Duke's time. He promised her marriage. The child will be a year at the Porto Rome. Get it myself and see how it goes about the abuse.
That fellow was a fellow with much license. Let her be caught before us. Away with her to prison. Go to no more words. Provost, my brother Angelo will not be haunted. Let him be furnished with divines and have all charitable preparation. If my brother were touched by my pity, it should not be so with him.
So please you, this friar had been with him and advised him for the entertainment of death.
Good evening, Father. This and goodness on you.
One sort.
dissolution of it must be ordered. There is scarce truth enough alive to make fellowship secure, but security enough to make society scarce. Much upon this river runs the wisdom of the world. This news is old enough, yet it is every day's news. I pray you, sir, of what disposition was the Duke?
That above all other strifes contended especially to notice it.
What pleasure was he given to?
Rather rejoicing to see another marry than married anything which professed to make him rejoice. A gentleman of all tokens. But leave we him to his events with the pair they may prove prosperous. And let me desire to know from you how you find Claudia.
He professes to have received no sinister matter from his judge, but most willingly humbles himself to the determination of justice. He exceeds to himself by the instruction of his frailty many deceiving promises of life, which I have discredited to him. And now he is resolved to die.
You have made the heavens your function and the prisoner the very death of your God. I myself have laboured for the poor gentleman to the extreme ashore of my modesty. But my brother Justice have I found so severe that he has forced me to tell him that he is indeed justice.
If his own life pass the straightness of his proceedings, it will become him well. Where if he chance to fail, he has sentenced himself.
I am going to visit the prisoner. Fare you well.
Peace be with you.
Yo! He who the sword of heaven will bear should be as holy as severe, pattern in himself to know, grace to stand and virtue go, more nor less to others pay than by self offences weigh. Shame to him whose cruel striking kills for faults of his own liking. Twice treble shame on Angelo to eat my vice and let his grow. Twice treble shame on Angelo to eat my vice and let his grow. Oh, what a man within him hide, though angel on the outward side. How may likeness made in crimes make a practice on the times to draw with idle spider strings most ponderous and substantial things. Craft against vice I must apply, with Angelo tonight shall I, his old betrothed but despised, so disguised shall be the disguise. Pay with falsehood, false exacting, and perform an oath contracting. Twice treble shame on Angelo to eat my vice and let his grow. Twice treble shame on Angelo to eat my vice and let his grow. Yo!
Take those lips away. So sweetly, where more so. Those eyes that break of day, lies that mislead them all. Kisses bring again, bring again. Still the love, but still in vain, still in vain. But my kisses bring again, bring again.
vice had often stilled my crawling discontent. I cry you mercy, sir, and well could wish you had not found me here so musical. Let me excuse me, and believe me so. My mirth much displeased, but it pleased my woe.
'Tis good, the music of hath such a charm, to make bad good, and good provoke to harm. I pray you tell me, hath anybody inquired of me here today? Much upon this time have I promised here to meet.
You have not been inquired after. I have sat here all day.
I do constantly believe you. The time is come even now. I shall crave your forbearance a little. Maybe I will call upon you anon for some advantage to yourself.
I am always bound to you.
Very well met and welcome. What is the news from this good deputy?
He, but the gardens are covered with brick, whose western side is with a vineyard backed. And to that vineyard is a puncheon gate that makes his opening with this bigger key, this other, at command, a little door, which from the vineyard to the garden leads. There have I made my promise upon the heavy middle of the night to call upon you.
But shall you on your knowledge find this way?
I have taken a due and ready note upon it. Whispering at most guilty diligence, he did show me the way twice over.
Are there no other tokens between you agreed concerning your observance?
No, none, but only a repair of the talk. And that I have persuaded him my mistake and be but brief. For I have made him know I have a servant that comes with me along, that stays upon me, whose persuasion is I can come about my brother.
'Tis well borne up. I have not made known to Mariana a word of this. What ho within? Come forth. I pray you be acquainted with this maid. She comes to do you good.
I do desire the like.
Do you persuade yourself that I respect you?
Good friar, I know you do, and have found it.
Take then this, your companion by the hand, who hath the story ready for your ears. I shall crave your forbearance a little. But make haste, the vagrant night approaches.
Wilt please you walk aside?
Yeah. Yo. Welcome, how agreed?
She'll take the enterprise upon her, father, if you advise it.
Tis not my consent, but my entreaty too.
Little have you to say when you depart from him, but soft and low. Remember now, my brother.
Fear me not.
No, gentle daughter, fear you not at all. For he is your husband on a pre-contract, to bring the dust together to no sin. Sit, but the justice of your title to him, but flourish the receipt. Come, let us go.
Come hither, Sirrah. Can you cut off a man's head?
Is the man be a bachelor, sir? I can. He's his wife's head. And he's a married man, then he's his wife's head. And I cannot cut off a woman's head.
Come, sir, leave me your snatches and yield me a direct answer. Tomorrow morning are to die Claudio and Barnaby. Here is in our prison a common executioner who in his office lacks a helper. If you will take it on you to assist him, it shall redeem you from your gibes. If not, you shall have your full time of imprisonment and your deliverance with an unpitied whipping, for you have been a notorious bawd.
Sir, I have been an unlawful bawd time out of mind, yet I will be content to be a lawful hangman. I would be glad to receive some instructions from my fellow partner.
What ho, Corson? Where's the Corson there? You go, sir! Zero! Here's a fellow will head you tomorrow in your execution. If you think it meet, come out with him by the ear and let him abide here with you. If not, use him for the present and dismiss him. He cannot plead his estimation with you. He hath been a bawd. A bawd, good favor you have, but that you have a hanging look. Do you call your occupation a mystery? Aye, sir, a mystery. Painting, sir, I've heard say a mystery. And your whores being members of my occupation, using painting to prove my occupation mystery. But what mystery should there be in hanging if I should be hanged, I cannot imagine. Sir, it is a mystery. Proof. Every true man's a barrel. Fix your teeth. If it be too little for your teeth, your true man thinks it big enough. If it be too big for your teeth thinks it little enough. So, every true man's a barrel. Fix your teeth. Are you agreed? I love you, sir, for I do find your handman more penitent trait than your God. He doth often ask forgiveness. You, sirrah, provide your block and your axe for tomorrow, 4 o'clock. God, I will instruct thee in my trade. Follow! I do desire to learn, sir, and I hope if you have occasion to use me for your own turn, you shall find me yea, for truly, sir, for your kindness I do owe your good turn. Call hither Bernardine and Claudio. The one has my pity, not a chop the other, being a murderer, for he were my brother. Look, here's the warrant, Claudio, for thy death. 'Tis now dead midnight, and by 8 tomorrow thou must be made in water. Where's Bernardine?
As fast locked up in sleep as guiltless labor, when it lies starkly in the traveller's bones. He will not wake.
Well, go prepare yourself. But hark, what noise? I hope it is some pardon or reprieve for the most gentle Claudio. Welcome, father.
The best and wholesomest spirits of the night, envelop you, good provost. Who gone here of late?
None since the curfew rang.
Not Isabel?
No.
They will then ere it be long.
What comfort is for Claudio?
There is some in hope.
It is a bitter deputy.
Not so, not so. For his life is parallel, even with the line and stroke of his great justice. He doth with holy abstinence subdue that in himself, which is born of his power to qualify in others. Would he deal with that which he corrects, then would he tyrannous. But this being so, he is just. Have you no countermand for Claudio yet, but he must die tomorrow?
None, son, none.
As near the dawning as it is, provost, you shall hear more ere morning.
Happily you something know. Yet I believe there comes no countermand. No such example have we. Besides, upon the very seat of justice, Lord Angelo hath to the public here confessed the contrary. This is his lord's man.
And here comes Claudio's pardon.
My lord hath sent you this note and by me this further charge, that you swerve not from the smallest article of it, neither in time, matter, or other circumstances. Good morrow, for as I take it is almost day.
I shall obey him.
This is his pardon, for days by such sin, for which the pardoner himself is in. Now, sir, what news?
I told you, Lord Angelo, thinking me remiss in mine office, awakens me with this unwanted cushion. Methinks strangely, for he hath not used it before.
Hey, you, let's hear.
Whatsoever you may hear to the contrary, let Claudio be executed by 4 of the clock, and in the afternoon, Bernardine. For my better satisfaction, let me have Claudio's head sent me by 5. Let this be duly performed, with the thought that more depends on it than we must yet deliver. Thus fail not to do your office, as you will answer it at your peril. What say you to this, sir?
What is this Bernardine who is to be executed in the afternoon?
A Bohemian born, but here nursed up and bred. One that is a prisoner 9 years old.
How came it that the absent Duke had not either delivered him to his liberty, nor executed him? I have heard it was ever his manner to do so.
His friends still wrought reprieves for him, and indeed his crime, till now in the government of Lord Angelo, came not to an undoubtful proof.
It is now apparent.
Most manifest and not denied by himself.
Had he borne himself penitently in prison, How seems he to be touched?
A man that apprehends death no more dreadfully, but is a drunken sleep. Careless, reckless, and fearless of what's past, present, or to come. Insensible of mortality, and desperately mortal.
He wants a dice.
He will hear none. He hath evermore had the liberty of the prison. Give him leave to escape hence, he would not. Drunk many times a day, if not many days, entirely drunk. We have very oft awaked him as if to carry him to execution, and showed him a seeming warrant for it. It hath not moved him at all.
More of him anon. Provost, there is written in your brow honesty and constancy. If I read it not truly, my ancient skill beguides me. Yet, in the boldness of my cunning, I will lay myself in hazard. Claudio, whom here you have warrant to execute, is no greater forfeit to the law than Angelo, who had sentenced him. To make you understand this in a more manifest effect, I crave but 4 days' respite, for the which you are to do me both a present and dangerous courtesy.
Pray, sir, in what?
In the delaying death.
Alack, how may I do it? Having the limited and an express command under penalty to deliver his head in the view of Angelo? I may make my case as Claudio's to cross this in the smallest.
By the vow of mine order, I warrant you, if my instruction may be your guide, let this Paladin be this morning executed, and his head borne to Angelo.
Angelo had seen them both and will discover the favor.
Oh, that's a great disguiser, and you may act to it. Shave the head and dye the beard, and say it was the desire of the penitent to be so bad before his death. You know the course is common. If anything fall to you upon this, more than thanks and good fortune, by the same to my profess, I will plead against it with my life.
Pardon me, good father, it is against my oath.
Were you sworn to the Duke, or to his deputy?
To him and to his substitutes.
You will think you have made no offense then, if the Duke avows the justice of your dealing?
But what likelihood is in that?
Not a resemblance, but a certainty. Yet, since I see you still fearful, that neither my court, integrity, nor persuasion can with ease attempt you, I will go further than I meant to pluck all fears out of you. Look you, sir, here is the hand and seal of the Duke. His character you know, I doubt not, and the signet is not strange to you.
I know them both.
The contents of this is the return of the Duke. You shall anon overread it at your pleasure, where you will find within these 2 days he will be here. This is the thing that Angelo knows not, for he this very day receives letters of a strange tenor, perchance of the Duke's death, perchance his entering into some monastery. But, by chance, nothing of what is writ. Look, the unfolding star calls up the shepherd. Put not yourself into amazement how these things should be. All difficulties are but easy when they are known. Call up your executioner and offer Paladin's head. I will give him present shrift and advise him to a better place. Yet you are still amazed, but this shall absolutely resolve you. Come away, it is almost clear dawn. I am as well acquainted here as I was in our house of profession. One would think this were Mistress Oldham's own house, for here we many of our old customers. First, here's young Master Rush. He's in for a commodity of brown paper and old ginger. 9 scores and 17 pounds, for which he made 5 marks ready money. Then have we here young Master Rush. That suit of cost 3 piles a mercer for some 4 suits of peach-colored satin which now peaches him a beggar. Then is there here young Dizzy, and young Master Deepa, and Master Copperspur, and young Drophead that killed Lusty Pudding, and Master Star Blackie, the rapier and dagger man, and Master Forthright, the tilter, and brave Master Shoot-Eye, the great traveller, and Wild Hawk and that stabbed pots,
And I think 40 more. All great doers in our trade, and are now for the Lord's sake.
Sirrah, bring Barnardine hither.
Master Barnaby, you must rise and Master Barnaby.
What how, Barnardine?
A box upon your trunk! Who makes a noise there? What are you?
Your friend, sir, the hangman. You must be so good, sir, to rise and be put to death.
Away, you rogue, away! I am sleepy.
Tell him he must awake, and that quickly too. Pray, Master Barnaby, you must rise till you're executed and sleep afterwards. Go into him and fetch him out. He's coming, sir, he's coming. I hear his straw rustle.
Is the axe upon the block, Sirrah?
What how, Dawson? What's the news with you?
Truly, sir, I desire you to clap into your breast. But look here, the warrant's come.
You rogue! I have been drinking all night, I am not fitted for it!
Oh, the better, sir, for he who drinks all night and is hanged betimes in the morning can sleep all the sound the next day. Look you, sir, here comes your ghostly father. Do you think we jest now?
Son, induced by my charity, and hearing how hastily you were to depart, I am come to advise you, comfort you, and pray with you. Friar, not I. I have been drinking hard all night, and I will have more time to prepare me. For they should beat all my brains with billets. I will not consent to die this day. That's certain.
Sir, you must. Therefore, I beseech you, look forward on the journey you shall go.
I swear I'll not die today. For any man's persuasion.
Nay, but hear you.
Not a word. If you have anything to say to me, come to my word. Death will not die today. Unfit to live or die or grab and heart, after him fellows bring it to the block.
Now, sir, how do you find the prisoner?
Complete and unprepared and meet for death, and to transport him in the mind he is but damnable.
Here in the prison, father, there died this morning of a cruel fever, one Ragozzi, a most notorious pirate, a man of Claudio's years, his beard and head just of his color. What if we do omit this reprobate till he were well inclined, and satisfy the deputy with the visage of Ragozzi, more like to Claudio?
Oh, it is an accident that heaven provides. Quick, dispatch it. Let this be done and send upon the command, while I persuade this rude wretch willingly to die.
They shall be done, good father, presently. But Barnardine must die this afternoon. And how shall we continue Claudio to save me from the danger that might come if he were known alive?
See this be done. Put them in secret holes, both Barnaby and Claudio. Ere twice the sun hath made his journal greeting over yonder generation, you will find your safety manifested.
I am your pre-dependent.
Quick dispatch and send ahead to Angelo.
Now will Allah write letters to Angelo, whose consent shall witness to him I am here at home, and that by great injunction bound to enter publicly. Him I'll desire to meet me at the consecrated fount, a league below the city, and from thence, with cold gradation and well-balanced form, we shall proceed with Angelo.
Please move me here.
The tongue of Isabel, who's come to know if yet her brother's pardon be brought hither. But I'll keep her ignorant of her good, to make her heavenly comforts of despair when it is least expected.
Oh, by your leave.
Good morning, fair and gracious daughter.
The better given me by so holy a man. And yet the deputy sent my brother's pardon.
He hath released him, Isabel, from the world. His head is off and borne to Angelo.
Nay, but it is not so.
It is no other. Therefore show your wisdom, daughter, in your
will find by every syllable a faithful verity. The Duke comes home tomorrow. Nay, dry your eyes. Already he has carried notice to Esquimus and Angelo, who do prepare to meet him at the gates, there to give up their powers. If you will base your wisdom in that good path I would wish it go, and you will have your bosom on this wretch. Grace of the Duke, revenge is to your heart, and general honor.
I am directed by you.
This letter then to Friar Peter give. 'Tis that he sends me of the Duke's return. Say by this token, I desire his company at Mariana's house tonight. Her cause and yours are perfect him withal, and he shall take you to the Duke, and to the head of Angelo, accuse him home and home. For my poor self I am combined by sacred vow and must be absent. Wend you with this letter. Command these fretting waters from your eyes with a lighter heart. Trust not my order if I pervert your cause. Who's here?
Good evening, Friar. Where's the provost?
Not within, sir.
Oh, pretty Isabella. I'm fair at mine heart to see thine eyes so red. Thou must be patient. The Duke will be here tomorrow. By my troth, Isabella, I love thy brother. If the old fantastical Duke of Dark Corners had been home, he had lived.
Sir, the Duke is more present to be holding to your reports, but the best is, he lives not in them.
Friar, thou knowest not the Duke as well as I do. He's a better woodsman than thou takest him for.
Nay, sir, you'll answer this one day. Very well.
Nay, tarry, I'll go along with thee. I can tell thee pretty tales of the Duke.
You've told me too many of them, sir, if they be true. If not true, none were enough.
I was once before him for getting a wench with child.
Did you such a thing?
Married did I, but was fain to forswear it. They would have else married me to the rotten meddler.
Sir, your company is fairer than honest. Rest ye well.
By my troth, I'll go with thee to the lane's end. If body talk offend you, we'll have very little of it. Nay, Friar, I'm a kind of bird. I shall stay.
Every letter he has written dismounts other.
In most uneven and distracted manner. His actions show much like to madness. Pray heaven his wisdom be not tainted. And why meet him at the gates and redeliver our authorities there?
I guess not.
And why should we proclaim it an hour before his arrival, that if any claim redress of injustice, they should exhibit their petitions in the street?
He shows his reason for that. To have a dispatch of complaints sent to deliver us from devices hereafter, which shall then have no power to stand against us.
Well, I beseech you, let it be proclaimed. Betimes in the morn I'll call at your house. Give notice to such men of sort and suit as are to meet him.
I shall, sir. Fare you well.
Good night. This deed unshapes me quite. Makes me unpregnant and dull to all proceedings. A deflowered maiden by an eminent body that enforced the law against it. Yet, that her tender shame will not proclaim against her maiden loss. How might she done me? Yet, reason dares her no. For my authority bears a so credent bulk, that no particular scandal once can touch, but it confounds the breather. He should have lived. Save that his riotous youth, with dangerous sense, might in times to come have taken revenge, by so receiving a dishonored life with ransom of such shame. Would yet he have lived? Alack, when once our grace we have forgot, nothing goes right. We would, and we would not.